Wow. Welcome to the Yolanda Show. And I'm excited. I finally got the man that I've been wanting to have on my show for a long time. It is the mayor of Brunswick, Georgia, Mayor Cornell Harvey. How are you, sir?
I am good, and it's a good day. It's Friday, and end of the week, and I've been doing a lot of good things all week long.
I know.
Good to see you too, Yolanda.
Oh, really thank you. This has been, we haven't seen each other probably since church, which is like back in March.
That's right. It has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and I miss you guys. I miss my church members. I miss my pastor, first lady. So, but, this is the times that we're in right now. And, so how have you been doing and what's been going on in the city?
Well, we've been fine. As always, we do have some issues that we have to deal with, but in dealing with them, we have to, be very patient. Sometimes the government, a lot of folks don't realize how patient you have to be because it moves so slowly.
Right.
We make decisions and it takes a while for it to get carried out. However, the city of Brunswick has been good. I mean, the community's been good, even with all the issues that we've had, the sensitive nature of things that's happening around the country. They're not really happening here, or we're not taking to aggressive action, so to speak, here. But we are, we are taking care of our business. A lot of behind the scenes things are happening as well. But the community's been very well quiet in a sense. But they're looking for great leadership, and we're trying to provide that.
Okay. So now the disappointing part, we're not going to have the conference center, right?
Yeah, that kind of threw a wrench into some of the plans I wanted because I really wanted that conference center because I wanted to use a staffing agency to help get some of our people who have felons who can't work, who really want to work, want to get back into society. We wanted them to be able to work with the staffing agency so they can help complete the convention center, and then after they work for a while, maybe a year or so, we will help them expunge their work. Not that we won't help them now, but it would look even better to say they have been working, so to expunge their record to be just a seamless operation, I think.
Right.
So that process, that program that we was trying to do is no longer valid. So, but also we're looking at there is the hotel is still coming, and also now we're gonna look at putting apartments downtown.
Okay.
We're not stopping. We've always got a backup plan. Try to do things. Same thing with the splash pad. We wanted to put it downtown at Mary Ross Park. Now we're gonna put it in Orange Park.
Okay.
It costs too much to put it in Mary Ross. It was almost $1 million. So that didn't look too good right there.
Right.
Do that. So, and now it's gonna cost us maybe $350,000 to put it in Orange Park, and plus a lot of improvements in the park too as well. So it's really a big swing, big difference.
Now, some folks are not from here, so exactly where is Orange Park?
Okay, Orange Park is on the corner of L and Reynolds Street.
Okay.
It's in it's almost in Midtown, I would say, on the west side of town, though. But it sits not too far, a couple of blocks from 341, and it's in between 341 and Norwich Street, and it sits on L and Reynolds Street.
Okay. Well, that's definitely.
And the good part about that, it used to be a pool there.
Really?
Yep, years and years ago, big swimming pool there.
Okay.
And one of our former mayors decided to fill it in rather than
in Brunswick, Georgia. As hot as it could be. Okay. Well, we have these 100-degree weather, but that's a great idea, and it's good for the community, and it's great for the kids.
Well, I give credit to Commissioner Felicia Harris and Commissioner Vincent Williams, and also our city manager, basically. She saw that need too, and they put it all together, and it's coming together just as fine. We had a request from Perry Park to put it there. Perry Park is right behind Burroughs Millette School.
Right.
But the space there is too confined. It doesn't lend itself to do some of the things we want to do with putting a splash pad, especially at Orange Park. It's wide open.
Right. So, Mayor, how has the community been dealing with the virus, the coronavirus? Because, I mean, the numbers are going up now. So have we been taking more precautions? You know, like Mayor Van Johnson in Savannah, you know, he had the mask mandate, of course. How do you feel it's going to happen here?
Well, we had the mask mandate at one particular time, and we enforced that, and we asked the merchants to enforce people coming into their establishment as well. But it's been welcome. It's been accepted very well throughout the community, and most people are doing that. They are wearing masks.
Okay.
There was no requirement for people to wear masks outside when you're outside. However, we see people walking the street with masks, and I gotta tell you, it is a deterrent. It does deter that.
Right.
A lot of people are saying, well, it doesn't matter. Yes, we've seen people who have contacted the disease, and we've seen people who have passed on. I had an uncle who passed on. I thought he was fine, and they say, you know, he was having some issues, and then he passed on. Man.
Wow.
And his son got it, and then his wife got it, and they have survived it. But so it is an issue. It has changed the way we do business now. Nowadays. We had, in fact, in City Hall, we started issuing masks in case someone come in without one, and then it got kind of relaxed. You know, a lot of people always relax, and then all of a sudden we decided we need to enforce it again. We need to tighten down, and so that's what we've done.
Right. You know, because I mean, it is kind of sad that the numbers keep going up, and you know, it seems like there's nothing anybody is doing really about it. I mean, they're trying their best, but I mean, I still see a lot of people out there, you know, having a good time, turning up and not wearing a mask, and I'm like, do you not know this thing is like killing us? It's killing people because they really don't know. So I'm really hoping that people, you know, be very diligent. Now, I will say that I do go to the stores and I see more people out and about in the grocery stores and you know, in other stores. They are wearing the mask. I mean, I'm not crazy. I wear my mask anywhere I go. In fact, I got a DJ gig coming up tomorrow night, and I will be in my own mask, and I have my plexiglass on my DJ booth. Hey, y'all can have fun if you want to, but I'm gonna be masked up. I'm gonna play the music. Y'all have fun.
Yes, I've seen people masking up, and it's good to see that.
Right.
Realizing, you know, it's hard to hear people speak.
I know.
But you know, and it takes something really funny is that when people be talking and you can't hardly hear, most people pull their mask down and try to hear. You can't. Your mouth doesn't mess with you. But
you're right.
But it's just something that people want. We communicate very well. We communicate with our sight and also hearing as well. So it's no longer reading lips anymore.
Right.
You realize you're still here, so you can be able to understand what you're saying.
Absolutely. And that's the key, and the fact that we're alive. You know, so whatever we can do to keep ourselves safe, we just got to do it. So, you know, I told her, oh my God, I'm going to be out here DJing with sweat, but I just got to do it. I got to do it. Yeah, I'll start dancing myself. So, we'll see what happens. You know, but important day coming up Tuesday. But,
you know, I'm so glad. I was so happy and so proud to see so many people standing in line and say they're going to stand in line for early voting. I mean, that really surprised me.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah. Early voting people standing in line, and they didn't care. They stayed in line for hours. They didn't. early because normally a person would say, well, I just come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, I just come. I said, no, I'm here. I'm standing fine. I was so proud to see that and to hear that we are coming out and grow. Voting is so important, and I'm so happy that we begin to understand that fact.
It's very important that we do vote. This is I think the most important election I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I know they say I'm sure you've heard it throughout your life and your voting experience. Oh, this is the most important election, but this is the most important election because we got to get this country back on track. I mean, we got to get rid of this virus. We got to get back to work. There's no jobs out here. My field is like, I don't even know what's going to happen. I think this is like about done. So, I'm glad that God has blessed me to just pivot and do something else. But, people out here, can't find, jobs this is crazy. I mean, I've never seen the world like this,
Yeah, I really feel you. I know what you're talking about. It is really crazy. And I hope that we get past this really soon. I know we will, but soon before we really take too many people out of the workforce. And then I remember when Obama came in, President Obama came in, and we had a job. Everybody was unemployment was really bad, and we did something to stimulate that and get people back. And I said, yep, finally getting back. And all of a sudden now here we are. This pandemic really has thrown us for a loop. And no one really predicted that it was lasting this long.
Right.
Like swine flu or the other things. And we'll get over it and then we'll move right along. But and cause us to do some things that the new normal is definitely different from what we used to do.
Exactly. I mean, you think about the little things, getting up on Sunday and going to church. Oh, yeah. My gosh, I can't wait for that day. I think we're probably all going to run in there in droves, like,
I think so. I think everybody, you're right. They'll have be really good when we do that.
Okay.
I think about the small churches who did not have the online services, doing that. So now they have to do something different.
Right.
And some of them can't. I think about the rural areas that doesn't have Wi-Fi, and maybe it's now a good push to make sure that everybody has Wi-Fi, especially the rural areas, the small towns or whatever. So because you got to go to school, some of the kids not going to school, so what's going to happen to them? So I think now is the time for us to take care of all those loopholes that we had before, those gaps in communication, and let's take care of those things because it has really pointed out that we have gaps. We thought it was small gaps, but we realized there are large gaps in our country, especially with our kids and so forth, for needing education.
Yeah, do you think this is going to hurt our kids because, with the virtual learning, especially in our community, it's hard to get our kids to school, but now you have parents that can't go to work and they're actually teaching the kids and they may not know the educational system. Because if I had to really sit down and teach a child right now, my poor baby would not have a moment. If I had a grandchild, something, I don't know what my poor baby would go through because that's been so many years.
Okay.
How do you think it's going to, as far as our community is concerned? Do you think we're
our community still has issues with coming together, unity, and also realizing their potential. Our community is so fragmented, and unfortunately, most times a tragedy will bring the community together, and we're not looking for any more tragedy. We don't need any more.
No.
But I think when we rise up and change our mindset as to who we are and what God has given us, and learn to work together, even if from a distance, I think this community will rise above all. And I really think you will see a shift in the way we think, a shift in the way we approach things, and everybody will try to figure out something going on with that city in Brunswick right there. Something going on. We need to be looking at them. And I think too, the fact that we didn't have any violence, that they are looking at us. They're looking at us really, really hard, and to try to find out why we're different. One of the reasons why is because we're a praying community, for one thing, and we're not just one set of people. We are a lot of people. We are we're from the north and the south, east and the west. We're all together here, and we can make it work together. It really would be something.
Right.
And I got so much optimistic about Brunswick that I seen it at the lowest point, and I'm definitely trying to rise to a peak where it can sustain itself and really be a shining star.
Absolutely. Are the businesses holding on downtown?
Some of them are, yes, they are, and some of them are thriving. Someone told me the other day that sales are still going on real good. People are still doing things, realizing that yes, some have closed because of just no patronage.
Right.
But for the most part, we're doing fairly well. People want to get out. I mean, I think people are tired of being stuck inside anyhow.
That's true. That's true.
Our First Fridays are good because people just want to get out. Sometimes just walk the street and just to say hello to your neighbor. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. And they're masked up. They're
masked up. Yeah, they're masked up.
Okay.
Especially it's so funny going into area. You mask up, and then you pull your mask down to order. Okay, then you stick it back up, and then when your food get there, you say your blessings, and then you take your mask off and you eat, and in the end you got to put it back on. But those are processes we got to go through and realize that, because if someone sneezes in the corner of the restaurant somewhere, all those droplets just carry all the way. It's just it's a different world now.
And it's scary. I mean, it really is scary, but we still have to live in the process. Because even when I took this DJ gig, I was like, oh my God, but I'm on a rooftop, I'm outdoors. I started thinking of all the different scenarios that I will be okay, that I'll try to be okay, because, I have a DJ friend right now who's on a ventilator, but wore a mask. So you don't know, like you said, he probably took it down for a second, talking to somebody, or had a drink, or had something.
Right.
And that moment, you don't know where those droplets are coming from.
That's that silent thing we don't know. We don't know exactly. We don't know where you got it. I used to say, during wintertime, when I catch a cold, I can almost pinpoint where I got it from.
Right.
Get that, touching doorknobs, whatever. But now, I just don't know.
Okay, if I go to the store, I come back, I have my sanitizer, before I start my car, put my hands on my steering wheel.
Oh yeah. Well, one of my friend of mine, they won't eat indoors. They will have to eat outdoors. Right, your voice is going out again.
Okay. I said I can't
Now you got me reading lips. You know how you guys go. No. I'm sorry.
Like I said, I'm having issues eating. I'm a little wary of that, so
okay.
I haven't done that part. I'm outside.
I'm gonna put my earphones in and maybe I can hear a little better. That might be it. It might be my computer. Oh yeah, much better. That was my computer. This year, the last year I like to see. I like to see. It's good to sign up and tell us what you want to talk about. But if you happen to not do that and come to the meeting, I will let you speak. I think it's important that a person will be able to address their city government as to what's going on with them, and we are very responsible. One thing I really like too is that we have these neighborhood planning assemblies called MPA. And it is so good. I from this, I've always thanked Commissioner Felicia Harris for bringing that to us. I mean, that has paid great dividends for us because we are there. We hear the issues that's happening in their communities, and therefore we don't have to think that, hey, we think maybe you need an orange, and they say no, we need an apple. We don't. So we're able to know exactly what they need for the community, and the staff goes to these MPA meetings all the time, so they hear it firsthand, so they respond. So that part is so good for our city. That's one of the greatest things we've done because it shows that the city council has gotten involved with the community. We're no longer the people who sit in, only on meetings twice a month and hear things. No, we are involved with the community. You see all the commissioners out there, be it in our cemeteries, make sure they're clean and whatever, and also just anywhere dealing with issues, the parks and whatever, we are there.
Okay. Well, we're definitely looking forward for your next year because I can't believe you just got one more year. Like, what are you gonna do when you're done? You're the mayor.
I don't know. I'm going to support the next mayor who goes in to the seat. I'm going to help them if they need a little guidance or whatever. I'm not going to try to run it from where I am. No, it's basically theirs to run with their council members. But I'll be a resource if they need one. And I'm just going to try to help this community do better. Hopefully, that as I think sit out for a year, then I can do some other political aspiration, maybe state rep, maybe state senator, or maybe even county commissioner.
Okay. Got some experience. You've been a mayor.
A little bit, yeah.
You know this community. You know the needs of this community.
Right.
So I'm sure you're still a young man. So you just can't just go home and just chill for the rest of your life. So we're definitely looking forward to you doing more things in the community. So I'm hoping that you see, I'm still here.
Well, I appreciate that, Yolanda. I think that I will do something. I really love being the mayor because it has elevated me to be able to help a lot of people versus just help small. I mean, it just constantly in that aspect to help people, and I'm all about trying to help people. I want to help. I love to see people grow. I like to see this community grow.
Right.
This community was in dire straits at one particular time, but now it has really turned the corner. We got a great city manager. I mean, a great city manager, and her passion for making things happen and her no nonsense. This is what we're gonna do. Let's get it done. And she leads very well. The staff is following her. I mean, and we are really rocking. If we could get past this pandemic thing, I think we'll start seeing things start happening real quick for the city. And the city is becoming on equal footing with the county, and we are not adversarials anymore. And I think the new county commission coming on board, we're going to have a good relationship with them. So we will help them, and they will help us, and this whole community will be just great. I've seen the city of Rome did that. They blossoming all over the place, and I think we can do the same thing.
And we're going to stay away from consolidation, are we?
Oh, I don't think we're not ready for consolidation.
Okay, good.
We really are. I don't think the county wants to consolidate, and I know the city doesn't want to do that either. But I tell you, we are basically helping each other to handle all the issues that we have within our jurisdiction. I mean, the city sits in the county. We're the only municipality in Glenn County anyhow. So therefore, it looks like the county would want the municipality to shine, because when we shine, the county shines,
Right.
and vice versa. So we gotta get past these adversarial issues that we have, and we're gonna start thinking about how can we be cooperative, not consolidated, but cooperative to each other.
That'll work.
I think.
That's nice. We're having some cohesiveness going on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, some stick to itness. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, man, I'm not going to hold you. I know you got some things you got to do. You got a busy schedule. And hopefully we can do this again. Not that I got you. We worked out our little kinks.
Okay, let me tell you one other item I want to talk about before we go. And that is the city council has to make a decision on this monument, Confederate monument that we have downtown. And I keep saying that we're going to make a decision about it. A little background, I helped form, the city commission formed a committee to give us some options as to what we need to do, what we can do, and where it was. It went through a lot of coming together and trying to get together, whatever, and they ended up giving us one option. We were looking for more than just one. So what we did, we decided to have a public hearing, and overwhelmingly, our citizens our community told us that they would like to have it removed. But as the legalities with it all, there is a state law that says we cannot do that. So I talked to someone the other day about, would you have me break the law to move it, or what? So the council has a dilemma to do. In other words, do we do what the community wants us to do, or do we do what's the right thing to do, what we can do? So, but I think somewhere in between there, like John Lewis said, we have to do some, what he said, some good, bad, something about that. Yeah, some good trouble. Yeah. So a little bit of that has to be mixed in too. And right now we're looking at all the legalities about the statute, and we will make a decision. I think really that people think that this has separated our community, but it really has brought them together because we got a good history lesson as to what it was all about.
Right.
We also we discussed issues that we really didn't want to discuss, but now we discussed them, and we found out what people are passionate about. Overwhelmingly, people are passionate about being moved, and also we realize that we want to make Brunswick even better, and the history of that, even though it's history, it does not depict our new beginning. We want to redesign Brunswick. We want to remodel Brunswick. This is what rebrand Brunswick. This is what Brunswick stands for. Now we got history. Yes, we have history. However, this is our future, and we're looking at what's good for our future. So we're going to do something. We're going to make a decision. Hopefully, maybe one that will be well accepted by the community. I realize some won't like it and some won't, but we're going to do it. We're going to make a decision. Yes.
Exactly. So it hasn't been any more vandalism with it, has it?
No, it has not. But it is crazy thing is that those letters BLM won't come off that statue. They tried to get it off. They tried very hard to get it off and whatever without damaging the statue. And I hopefully that that's another thing too. We want to make sure that it's safe, and we have an obligation to make sure the whole public is safe. That's our issue.
Absolutely.
It's a very delicate thing, but we're not running from the issue at hand.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you spoke up on it, because there have been concerns and conversations in the community. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on, so you can talk about it. You don't have to. It's hearsay, because you got the street committee out here.
Oh yeah. The street committee has condemned me many times for some things And I think the street committee sometimes don't realize the scope or the depth of my office or what I have to do, the obligation that I do have. I had an obligation to welcome people to the city of Brunswick, and it happened to be at a rally, which really I'm not affiliated with. And someone took a picture, and next thing you know, I'm considered Mr. Not So Good, you know. But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It comes with the job. It comes with the job. Yeah. Okay.
But see, it's not that easy being a mayor.
It really is not. And I think the people who are running for it next year will understand that even though you're the mayor, you get blamed for everything, but you can't make a decision all by yourself.
Right.
But you get blamed by yourself for doing the things that happen. But you try to make decisions. Well, we're going to do it this way. Well, your commission says no, then you still get blamed for that. So, but I tell you, I really love this job. I love it. I love it because I can help people. God gave me the ability to be able to try to help people, and I think I'm trying to do that. Do what He designed me to do.
That's what's important. The mission. T.D. Jakes told you so.
Yes, he did. He did. Tell me, my integrity. You gotta have good integrity, and integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody's looking.
Exactly.
I mean, you got to, you can easily do some crazy thing with nobody looking at you, but you still got to know that's not the right thing to do.
Exactly. Well, since I feel you've done the right thing, so.
Well, I'm trying my best.
Well.
I appreciate you too, really do. I miss the voice of Brunswick. I really do. I miss that.
Well, the voice of Brunswick misses you guys too. I do. I really, everywhere I go, we miss you, but I know God don't make any mistakes.
I know that.
And I have to. This is where my faith comes in. This is thank God for our pastor. Thank God for the word of works in these family, because the old me would have been tripping. I'm not even gonna lie. But they knew me, that faith walk in me.
Yes.
It's a reason. He has a reason.
That's right. All you gotta do is walk that walk. And I'll tell you, the faith complex is coming along great. It is so. I mean, you take a look at it, you're like, oh my goodness, just to visualize what's gonna be.
I drove over there one day, and I just looked. I said, oh my God, look what God is doing in this community. So it didn't happen downtown, but it happened right there.
Yeah, that's okay. That's good for me. It happened because God orchestrated that way, and I believe that more people will be able to use it and be able to see the faith. Well, it's going to bring people to get the word, and the word's what really going to be really good. I believe. So.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be a part of it. It's something.
I am too.
I mean, I feel like whatever God has for me, there's a part of legacy that I'm a part of legacy here in this community. And it's bigger than a radio station. So I feel very. I may be on the airways, but when I drive over to Faith Avenue and I drive past there and I look, I was like, what God is doing?
Yes.
To be a part of that, I feel very blessed.
Yes, it's good to be on the front end of things than be on the back end trying to tear things down. The front end of building things up,
Absolutely.
That part is good.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to hold you any longer because you and I, we can sit here and talk all day.
Unfortunately, we can. Unfortunately, we can. Yeah.
And I got to go take care of a few things today, too.
Okay.
And,
thank you so much.
I feel very blessed and privileged that you came on my show. And I'm just doing our monthly talks on the radio, but
yes.
You got something great in store. So,
yes, it does.
Our pastor says, stay focused. 2020 Yeah, but he came up with that.
Yeah, you're right. And all of a sudden, we got to stay focused. That's exactly what we got to do. Yolanda, thank you so very much for having me. And thank you. And you're looking good, lady, because you are.
Appreciate that. So you got a smile on my face. Man, Cornell Harvey on the Yolanda show.
Thank you.